What's up, everybody? The gospel heifers are in the building. Why you look like that?
Why the hell do you have Snoopy going?
Oh, I don't know. See, I can't hear it. I thought it was a clapping effect, so my bad.
It was clapping, but it was clapping and said, ooh.
Ooh. Hey, I see our peeps are in the building. Bonnie Chambers is in the building. Hiawatha Henry. We also got Miss Andromeda in the building. Granny Wowzers. Aquamania is in the building. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thought it was Aquaman. Or maybe I'm wrong. I could be blind.
Aquamania.
Okay, I need to be wearing my glasses, and
that's why I say. And my girl Jules is in the building.
Hey, girl. Jules.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? Make sure y'all hit that share, subscribe
he said
button.
No sound.
Blair, no sound.
That's what.
Anybody else get the sound? Thumbs up if you can hear us.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn my pad on real quick.
Yeah, check the sound feeds.
Now I can hear us.
Okay, is it me? Yeah, you may want to go out and come back in because the sound working on the heifer's end. So, how you doing this week, heifer?
I'm blessed.
Jules, so good.
That's part of his device.
Yeah,
I'm blessed. I ain't had no drama. No, I've been doing my candle work, still going. I had to redo my love energy because Spirit just said, Rocky, you got to use sugar, okay? Everything's sweet.
Everything's got to be sweet to draw it, okay? What's going on, beautiful?
I redid my sweetness.
Anything before we get to our talk topics happen interesting to you this week? I know you shared with me a delightful story about tardiness.
You know what? Indians is worse than Negroes. Indians don't be on time for shit, and they don't tip. And I did have an incident where we close at 6:00.
Right.
So the appointment was at 5:40. I said, okay, I'm gonna wait. So when 5:40, 5:45, 5:46 rolled around, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take out the trash because we got duties to do. So when I get back, he's there. But when I get back, it's already 10 minutes after.
Right.
Okay. So I'm doing a haircut, whatever. He asked me to cut the little one. I said, no, because you was late. I can only do one. Now, in the process of talking about doing this haircut and I'm doing the daughter's hair, do you have anything for headlights? I said, who got lights? So I start checking the little girl. I said, little girl's good. The little boy he asked me to cut had headlights. I said, well, sir, he can't get a haircut, not with headlights.
Right.
Okay, that's against state board and it's against my rules. I don't do no kind of bugs. But anyway, when I'm done with the cut, everything's good. Then they start asking, could they get a shampoo? Again, you did not ask or request that services when you made this appointment. And no, because it is 6:02. We're closed. And you're still here. And I said, if you had came on time,
you could have got
probably would have let him do it.
Right.
I was untamed. Now, the worst thing y'all could do to me is lie. Because you insulted my intelligence. I said, dude, you was 10 minutes late. I showed him my watch.
Right.
I looked at my watch before I took out the trash. You was 10 minutes late. And the manager like, well, I can shampoo. And I looked at her like, yeah. Then they said, well, but you gonna blow dry? Nah, ain't nobody. Dude, I stopped talking to him at that point. Because now you're asking for shampoo and a blow dry, and we charge extra to blow dry. So no.
I hate when people have no respect for your time. The people are just so damn casual about what happens on your time because it doesn't affect them. So I am so glad you handled it professionally, Rocky. But at the same time, you showed authority. I can respect that.
Oh, you know me. The older I get, if you all have not seen Steel Magnolias, the older I get, the more I become Weezer.
Yes. And I'm right there with you.
And I gotta start getting older because birthdays. This is why Prince didn't celebrate birthdays because you're aging yourself. But the more life experience, let me say that. I give less fucks. And the moment you start lying and throwing out BS with me, that's when you lost.
Cut it short. We couldn't.
I'm done. Once you start, yeah.
Okay.
What about you? Have you sucked any randoms, or are you still being good?
I'm still being good. I have not sucked any randoms. I have been very, very good. And I think I'm going to be good for a while.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, because I've never been the type of person to get out of a situation and jump right into something else.
Well,
It's charge.
You're not a whore. That's all. Some people are raised hoary, and you're not raised hoary, and I'm proud of you. Neither one of us are.
It's also for me to get my mental space back, because when you deal with a person for so long, they have occupied some of your mental space. And
girl, you better vacate that nigga. Don't let nobody. He ain't paying to stay there.
He's not living there. But I'm just saying, for me to get into a whole new programming of myself, I'm good. So we're just gonna move on. But I wanted to discuss something I found very interesting that I've actually witnessed myself. Shit away, you dumbass heifer. Is when you're on social media and you see your friends, they're either having a business, they're performing somewhere, anything of that nature. And you know what? You having the kind of love you have, you share their content. Sometimes you tag them in your content. And I'm just going to speak witness. We've been tagged in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. And we get tagged. If it's people that I really support, I don't mind hitting the share button. I really don't. But then, when it's your turn, let me, will they do me a solid? I do need some, numbers on this end. Would you mind if I tag in this? Would you mind sharing? Would you mind just liking and commenting? You ain't even got to share it. Just liking and commenting helps the damn feed. Nothing.
It's crickets.
And I'm like, you know what? People are very funny. Now, they'll support and share when there is a person on a certain level in their eyes. Let's just say a local performer versus a star like Dion Cole, who's an actor and a comedian and a DJ. Or this local person, you see them.
They ask me interviewing.
Right.
And if it happens to be them, you see that shit all over their page.
All over their page. But you don't get shit. Nope. So I was looking into it. Do Black content creators support each other? The answer is no. Sadly, is no, especially Black women. This is not to dog us out, because we both Black women, as y'all can plainly see. But at the same time,
you know what, Granny? You getting a DM tonight.
You know what, Granny?
I'm DMing your ass tonight.
Granny,
I'm telling you all my bullshit
all damn week, because
you the recent. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you the recent motherfucker on the chopping block. I got you, Granny. I love you. I love you, Granny. But I warned you.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
As soon as we calm down.
Oh,
I'm gonna be out in her DM. Girl.
Granny know what's coming too.
I think Granny did that on purpose. She knows some bullshit going on. She wanted to just know a little bit of it.
Yeah, but not openly admit it. Is that what you're saying? That she do?
Yeah. Let me slick. I want to know some mess.
Hey, you know what? Let's get back to the Black content creators.
Black women don't.
It's especially Black women, because you see a lot of Black women hosting shows, workshops, production, and only if individuals are involved with the production do they share it, not necessarily being a supporter of that person's craft. So I'm just like, why do we have a problem letting each other shine?
And the sad thing is, I hate this about Black women too, because I will say Black men have each other's back a little bit better. They still got that petty shit going on, but they will support and hold each other up better than us Black women. I don't know what this is with Black women, but I share. Right. If I follow you, I think you cool. I'm gonna share. I share Granny's. I share some other. When Jules made that beautiful painting of our mom, I put that on the feed. And I don't get a lot of Jules art feed in my feed. I don't know what's going on, but if I see it and I like you and I want you to win, I'm gonna share your shit. You ain't even gotta ask me.
Right.
And if I don't share it, I like it and comment.
because I've seen that a lot, sharing content, and not just because I'm hoping that you'll return the favor. It'd be nice if you did, but that's not the purpose of doing it. It's because I believe in what you're doing, and more people need to see what you're doing. That's it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know what it is with us. We can't, just applaud each other. We can't just, really share with each other. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. So we move on to the next phase.
What's that?
The next phase, I'm tired of motherfuckers jacking our memes. And you know what? Everybody jacks memes. Everybody do. We get half
like it and comment before you do.
Yeah, I'm like, could you at least like it? Could you at least comment on it before you just jack it and just give us no numbers on this end? I've seen so many of our damn memes I just posted, and they don't even wait a day. They'll just snatch it and just put it up the same damn day.
And you know what's funny? I've seen people that's done that, and then I've noticed either they're not present, but I've noticed their little numbers have went down.
Right. But
people got to remember, I'm a big believer on energy, and karma is energy.
Yes, it is.
And when you keep doing low level shit, guess what? Low level shit coming back to you.
What up, spirituals in the building and conflicts in the building? Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Thank y'all. Right, Jules? I'm just like, acknowledge where you got it from. I don't mind. I'm glad you found it funny. That's why I posted the shit. But could you at least hit that heart before you just take it and put it on your shit? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, just like share. Everybody, look, the sky is big enough for thousands, millions of stars. You ain't got to hog up the light. And I think a lot of times folks just scared.
Hold up, Hawatha. I like your shit before I jack it. I like your shit.
That part. Same thing with Miss Spiritual. It's everybody that I deal with. If you are selling something, you got a radio show, whatever you doing, a podcast. If I rocks with you, I'm going to like, comment.
I'm going to support it.
I'm going to share it.
I'm going to support it. There you go. Next thing, now y'all know my side hustle. I do a little Ubering, and
what you calling it nowadays?
That's what I'm calling it, heifer. Don't you start that shit. But punk ass. But black folks celebrate any damn thing, anything.
Conflict.
But let me tell you something. It was the weekend of Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, Negroes cut up.
Yo, it was Saturday. Cinco de Mayo was on a Friday this year. It was on a Saturday. Negroes were still buying beer kegs and everything. I took one brother, and he even had to laugh at me. I said, he's like, I'm on my way to a barbecue. My homeboy is having this big old barbecue for Cinco de Mayo. It was yesterday. Barbecue? Yeah, I've never heard of a Mexican barbecue on Cinco de Mayo. I've never heard of it.
Maybe they eat outside, but they normally have tortillas and guacamole, refried beans. There's gonna be some beans in that motherfucker.
There's gonna be some beans somewhere.
There's gonna be some beans somewhere. Tacos, margaritas. What does beer got to do with Cinco de Mayo?
That's why I promise you I could not hold my tongue. I'm like, so you on your way to your homeboy's house, a barbecue to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And that's what I said. Black folks just celebrate any goddamn thing.
Like anything. I said, except for Juneteenth and Memorial Day. Because Memorial Day is a holiday that was started by black folks.
Exactly.
Do some history. Go look. But we don't celebrate. It's just like, what is that? Christmas. Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Kwanzaa. We
don't do Kwanzaa either.
Right. Got it. But I'm just saying he couldn't do nothing but laugh. Cause I'm like, y'all going out for I look, trust me, I like Cinco de Mayo too. You get tacos and margaritas. So I enjoy it. But
hey, I celebrate Cinco de Mayo every time I go to work. I'm just saying.
All right, look, I got to share with y'all because I'm not sure where he at. But y'all know we messes with Mookie G, comedian Mookie G. Cutlets. I don't know what it is because he goes live on Sunday nights. You guys should definitely pop in if y'all are available. And he has a live version of his podcast. And I just started looking at Mookie, and he reminded me of something from a movie.
Only You.
But Baki, I'm sorry, that's how my mind works. Movie clips pop in my mind in certain situations.
You know what? I think with the chicken cutlet name, and then you start doing
I started
chicken,
thinking about it.
and then it just put that in your mind, didn't it?
Mookie G looks like the toy collector from Toy Story 2. Look, check it out because he did a reel on it.
It has come to my attention, thanks to Michelle, the gossiping heifer, that I look like the toy collector from Toy Story 2. And now I can't unsee it. I do look like that cartoon character. And he's supposed to be white. Damn. All I need is some glasses and a chicken outfit. Or maybe I should just take my shirt off and show the chicken cutlets.
All he needed was them glasses on. Mookie is one of them high yellow pasty ass motherfuckers. I know. When I first saw his chicken cutlets, I was just like, and that's why I say he look like raw chicken cutlets because he's so yellow.
I showed a clip on his live, and I was just like, "You look just like Al's from Al's Toy Barn." And I started doing that damn commercial. Everything for a buck.
Do you have a clip from Al's Toy Barn?
No, I don't have that clip. I think that was enough because you could plainly see from the comparison that he did. He looks like Al from Al's Toy Barn, Toy Story 2. Go look that shit up. Now, let's get to the news, girl. We got a lot of news to discuss. Trump finally found liable for sexually abusing and defaming E. Jean Carroll. In a civil trial, she gets paid $5 million.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get it. Knowing that nigga, he gonna file bankruptcy again.
But at the same time, my thing is, why did it even take this long to get to this point? He has been caught on tape saying things about grabbing him by the coochie and all, and that even in his testimony,
yo, that testimony was wild,
girl.
I said, dude, can you be more guilty? Well, you know, they used to grab him by the coochie hundreds of millions of years ago. I'm like, yeah, dude, in the caves where you come from.
But usually you let celebrities do that. I'm like, first of all, tell me where is exactly spiritual liable but not guilty. Okay? But these folks be killing me with all these, how cleverly they have rephrased rape. Let's just put it out there. They rephrase that word. They don't want, because they know what that word, the kind of impact it has.
Let me tell you something. If he had been Obama, they would have used the R word.
Right. Thank you.
Whenever you see that stuff, just on regular news, when you see a little white boy that did something with the R word or murder, you know, and the black man, it's, you know, it's cleaned up for the white boy, but baby, they use the R word, murderer, thug, everything. When
every derogatory way you could describe it, they use it, but not in his case.
Yeah. But so the thing that killed me with him, I was just listening to that testimony. Now, the only reason he was not charged, you all, it was because the statute of limitation. That's the only thing.
Because it's ridiculous. He is a man that is used to using his privilege. He has been spoiled since day one. His daddy has been covering his ass for Lord knows how many years before he passed. He's used to getting away with shit.
And the reason it took so long is because he was in the White House, so he had pull.
Yep.
Now, the sad thing is about him being in the White House is why I want people to stop saying that he's not going to be in trouble.
Right.
A lot of people that's gotten Trump out of shit is either dead or in jail. Anybody else with any common sense, for which, if we talking about the GOP, we're not talking about common sense. Oh.
But you're absolutely right. But the thing about this whole situation is he does get a spank. I call it a spank on the hand. It's not a real punishment.
I don't say, yeah, please not on the orange flabby tail of his. I know it's flabby. I know them butt cheeks long and orange. Ew.
Why do you? I told you stop telling me stuff like that because you give me visuals. I don't want to go to sleep with that shit on my head. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you
next topic. Okay, since you brought up butt cheeks. Now,
But I wait on next topic.
Yeah, we on next topic, Negro. Unfortunately, another death has taken place. Jordan Neely, homeless man that did Michael Jackson impersonations on New York subway, was choked by a Marine while you eating that goddamn Snickers online. I'm not showing the video because I'm sure anybody who's seen it or at least read about it, I'm not going to do that. But the fact that this man had Jordan Neely in a chokehold for just over 15 minutes. Then he had two other individuals on the subway holding him down while he was being choked by this young Marine. Why is this man not arrested?
Well, because you have a porch monkey that's saying that that's over this shit. And
Eric Adams is making my ass itch.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He's an ex-cop too. So I don't know what this has to do with this boy being a Marine because he was not a cop. But for some reason, he does not want to bring charges of murder.
Yeah, he's saying the mayor of New York City is apparently refusing to say whether an unarmed black man who was killed after being placed in a chokehold was a murder, disputing what the medical examiners have already confirmed. This is a homicide.
Yeah,
it's a homicide. So what are you debating with the medical examiners for? And what is it that's going to favor you as a black man, as the mayor of New York? How is that going to benefit you if you let this shit slide and do not at least arrest the man? Why are you doing? You know what? From that angle, it looked like the microphone was going in your mouth. See? See, I was on a serious topic, and you just threw the whole shit out the window. Damn you, Rocky. You can't eat on live no more. You still leaning in the mic like that. Anyway, but I think it's a disgrace. The man should have been arrested.
Conflict that time, you know. He seemed to be laughing and enjoying it.
Right, Blair. He did intend on killing this man, having that chokehold on there.
Look, you put a person in a chokehold over 15 seconds, you liable to kill him.
Right. 15 minutes. So there is an issue with people who are homeless being on the subways. Yes, there is an issue with a lot of mental illness. And that is what, especially with this recent shooting we just had in Allen, Texas,
and that's
where Governor Abbott is talking about, well, it's a mental health issue. Well, if it was such a mental health issue, how did he get the damn weapon?
And if it's mental health, why y'all not giving him help? Why are we not helping our mental? But you know what? This is what kills me with the GOP. They use mental health when it's convenient. Like the gun with all these guns. It's not just mental health. It's the looseness of guns.
That and the fact that y'all are not funding mental health programs.
No, they are the main ones that got rid of it. Wasn't it Reagan?
Right.
It's always Reagan. Reagan just fucked up everything. Flooded the streets with drugs. He fucked with Sesame Street.
Yeah, how you fuck with Big
Bird? The programs became crappy back then.
Yes. So I'm just like, dude, the mental health is not even on y'all's agenda, but that's the first thing you want to bring up when it comes to gun violence. So y'all can't win for losing. Either blame it on folks who don't have mental stability, but where are their resources? No damn where. Nowhere. Okay.
But you got millions of dollars to send overseas, guns, cars, whatever they need. Or when what was that little white country that was that white on white crime war that's still going on with Russia? Ukraine. Y'all sending all kind of shit.
Right. And see, that's what pisses me off about this country. Y'all don't want to aid everybody else, but you won't even help your own damn people.
Nope.
But let me just, we digress. I'm getting tired of seeing these goddamn videos in schools. These videos where teachers are getting into violent altercations with students and students doing the damn most. So recently, there's a video of a student who pepper sprayed her teacher because he took possession of her phone. So let's check out the clip before we even go in.
I can eat my Snickers.
No. Don't fucking touch me. You just pepper sprayed me. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Ah! God, wait! Hey! Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone?
Over the phone is crazy.
I need my phone.
Look at this nigga.
I need my phone. Okay, give me my phone. She said okay. Can I get my phone?
No, you can't have your phone.
Watch out, man. I'm going in. Watch out. Don't go back to
I need my phone. I need to get my phone. That's my phone.
Niggas coughing and cackling. Just
But the sad thing I was just watching and noticing is how the disrespect of all the students. Laughing, giggling. That's just not funny.
right.
And they need to just ban phones because it seems to be a problem.
See, but that's a flip side because I was on Twitter when they were debating about this. And there were some people that was actually siding with the student, like, what right does he have to take her phone? I'm like, well, was she being disruptive on the phone while their class was taking place?
Look,
Was
before
she-
cell phones, I didn't mean to cut you off, but before cell phones, if you were disrupting the classroom, your shit was taken from you. If you brought a radio in there or a Walkman, whatever.
Right. It was
If you were
taken.
disrupting the class, your shit was taken. This is the problem. The coddling and the debating of authority.
Right. Exactly. But I couldn't believe I saw grown folks on there. Well, what right did he have to take that phone from her? Is she in school? Is she supposed to be in class?
Is
So
that your
obviously she was on the phone doing something that she had no business doing during class.
Yeah, because I see the other people still had their phone. They were recording.
Right. See that
So
part.
she was doing something.
And I think they really need to start doing a whole new narrative in classrooms when it comes to phones. Yes, there's an emergency, but everybody needs to have a phone box in their classroom. What I mean by phone box, all phones are checked in at the beginning of the class. You get the shit back when class is over with. That's the point it comes to because we've seen 2-3 videos now that are fighting over a damn phone. So to knock all that out, we're just gonna have you check your phone in at the classroom. If I catch you with it, then you won't get it till the end of the day.
Yeah, that part. And that's how a lot of crap went with, before cell phones was in school.
Right.
Whatever was taken from you, you got it at the end of the day. So
Exactly.
but my thing is, I could tell by her demeanor and how she acted, she's ghetto as fuck. And she gets that behavior from home.
Right. Exactly. Because you know what? There's an example somewhere. So if I can't have control over my classroom and my students are not learning, you're disrupting. The phones just don't even need to be in there. So just in case, God forbid, that there's a disaster at the phone in the damn school, you got the box there, and everybody can get their phones back out when the emergency go down.
The way the school going with these school shootings and shit, y'all just need to have a loud ass siren that's heard 10 miles out.
Something got to happen.
Hit the button in the office. Boom. Teachers, hit the button. Everybody get a button.
Well, look, this other story I found was very interesting. How feds bust a Louisville McDonald's for hiring 10-year-old workers.
Oh.
There was a whole operation. McDonald's in Louisville, Kentucky lost all of its marbles after it employed 2 10-year-old children and forced them to work during ungodly hours and operate dangerous equipment. So there's a lot of restaurants or franchises. I'm not saying McDonald's, the parent company, but companies that are running these franchises are hiring children. Having these children.
They trying to be like China, huh?
Pretty much, okay. Having them work the drive-through, the cooking equipment, and it's just so goddamn sad. There's 3 franchises, 62 McDonald's restaurants across Kentucky, and a minor in Tennessee suffered severe burns using the deep fryer. So I'm just like,
well, I feel like, I don't think 10-year-old is too young to learn how to do a deep fryer, but they are not old enough to be in a damn workplace.
They're not old enough to operate the equipment.
I know I was deep frying shit at 10, but I was at home with my mama. I worked with harsh chemicals cleaning shit,
Well, yeah, that part.
But I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Y'all doing some child enslavement like China, for real.
Yeah, that's some real bullshit.
But you know what's sad? I bet you they do a better job than the grown motherfuckers. Trifling ass old people.
You know what? On that note, we're gonna go to a break. We get back, we got entertainment news, so don't go anywhere.
Oh,
you a dumbass, Rocky. Hold on, let me get the commercials out.
Are you looking for a heartwarming podcast or a podcast that's going to teach you how to do something? Well, this is not the one. Mookie Talking Dookie, the podcast, will bring you funny life stories. And not just my life. I'm going to be interviewing random people and we're going to poke fun at life, period. Because life has a way of poking fun at us, but I think it's best that we poke fun back. Because that's the only way we can survive, is by laughing, smiling, and having a good time doing so. So be sure to subscribe and tune in. And let's see where this journey will take us. Mookie Talking Dookie, the podcast.
We're back, and Rock, I see your ass laughing back there at Mookie's ass.
I was just look. I like me some Mookie. Mookie, good people so far. Mookie is just like you know how you say a big teddy bear, but a big old cutlet chicken.
A big old cutlet chicken. I'm done with your dumb ass, Rocky.
And I will tell Mookie this when I see him.
I'm sure you will. Look, if you guys have not purchased your copy, make sure you get your copy of our dad's book, When Radio Was King. We are working on the audio edition now. So that's good. But it's going to take a hot minute because audio is a whole different beast. But right now you can get it in ebook format, and you can also get the actual copy of the book, and you can also order an autographed copy. The book is a damn movie. I'm telling y'all, we putting that out there.
Yeah, but you know, I have to admit, being behind all these crystals, and you had spirituals commercial, I just felt like the ancestors.
I saw you dancing when spirituals commercial came up. You were very. Yeah, your ass got problems.
I was dancing with the wolves.
Let's get to the entertainment news, you jackass heifer, okay?
Ow!
The big talk on the internet, Chris Brown and Usher get into a physical altercation, or at least Chris Brown's entourage supposedly jumped, allegedly, Usher.
It wasn't over
Tiana. It was over Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor nose. It wasn't allegedly. They bust that nigga nose.
Well, look, Tiana Taylor showed up to this party. Chris Brown did not want her at this party. He was like, okay, my homie, you got to get her up out of here. I don't want her here. So
he was being a little bitch though.
Right. And the reason he was in his feelings about her is because she had committed to do a project with him and something came up last minute and couldn't make it.
Some better money.
Held a grudge ever since.
Some better money came up.
So I don't know what, because you know what? This is what killed me about black folks. They have been trying to find video of that fight. There's a video floating around now where you can see them talking right before the altercation takes place. But I promise you, leave it to black folks. They still searching the net for a video in hopes.
Negativity. Ain't that sad?
Like, why is this such a big deal for y'all to see them go at it?
Because it's negative. Now you ask them niggas, go. You want to go check out your ancestors where they come from? No. Do I gotta read? No.
Not to read, Rocky.
You know what Chris Rock said? If you want to hide your money, hide it in your books.
Hide it in your books. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know security was there. They had to have some form of security. If it was me, somebody walked in my party I didn't want. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to take them, escort them out.
But I mean, for that, because y'all had an engagement and something else came up.
Something came up.
That's not a good reason. That's petty shit.
That's petty bullshit. That's what I was like, dude, it is not that serious.
And you getting all in your feelings about a woman coming in there. Look, that was dumb. I could see if she slapped your child or talked shit about your wife. Get that bitch out of here.
But at the same time, if there's no real beef, having a name like that at your party just makes it more credible for media. So why would you kill something like that? But like I said, Chris got, he still got some issues he's going through. And I don't understand why it was such a big deal.
He probably forgot to take his meds. He has been diagnosed as bipolar. And when you are bipolar, you need a friend there to say, hey, did you take your medicine today?
You need somebody to tell you, look, dog, I don't know if you missed your meds today, but I'm going to go back here and get them for you just in case.
Why I don't understand why Chris Brown did this. It took him forever to get past that Rihanna shit that happened. Have you not learned? Or do your emotions take over? And that's a lot of problems because that's what I had to work on earlier.
These spirituals comment. What up, Pinky?
Yeah, I know, and they very argumentative too.
Very argumentative.
But that's ego too, though. Because I'm like, dude, you were in a situation where you a lot of kids look up to you, a lot of young girls look up to you, and nigga, you made it.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's just too much, You got to come to a point where you need to stop acting and lashing out. You're a father now, matter of fact. That's what makes it worse. You are a father now.
Well, see, that's why the second fight everybody talking about happened.
Right.
Set up. Because everybody talking about, a second fight happened. No, a second fight did not happen. You had too many people backstage. Security was trying to clear them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas, they wouldn't leave. And Chris Brown got involved because his daughter was there.
Right. So now, I need this to be cleared out.
And see, that tells you why he didn't jump Usher, because his daughter was there, so he had his goons do it.
I'm gonna let them whoop your ass. I'm gonna step to the side.
I don't want my baby girl to see this shit.
But let me get to this other one, because this has been floating on the internet, and I don't really know precisely what to say behind it, because this is just, hold up, it's not letting me add this picture here. But recently the brat been showing off that belly.
Girl, that ghetto hot mess shit. I love the brat. I've loved the brat since Funktified.
Right.
But when that bitch came out on that stage with that hole cut open and them damn pressure socks on, socks to keep your legs from getting veins and shit. Boo-boo. No.
It was a bit much. It was a bit much.
Ain't Funktified.
No, it ain't Funktified. I was trying to pull up the damn. They won't let me pull the slide show up.
Like an old pregnant granny.
I'm trying to pull the slideshow up because I promise you, I had photos and everything. Ghetto granny, right?
I was so disappointed, and I know she paid a nice $1 to have that T-shirt done like that. And she spent that money talking, oh girl, this shit is fly.
This gonna be fire right here. I'm gonna put this shit.
No. That was so.
I wish I could pull this goddamn slideshow up. It won't let me. It
seems like ever since the brat has turned to twat, everything about the brat is just. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
I'm gonna find this damn picture. Hold up, because even though they won't let me pull it up, I'm gonna pull it up via internet here, so I can share the screen with y'all. If hopefully let me do this shit. But oh my god, yeah, this is the image here.
So ghetto. Come on,
I'm trying to open this damn shit up so I can share the damn image, because I was just like, I was like, girl, what was going on with that? I don't understand it.
Maybe the pregnancy, the hormones is getting to her. I don't know.
I don't know, but here we go. Hold up. Okay, he was gonna let me share this shit.
The way Rihanna did hers was classic. This is hood. Don't nobody want to see that big ass swole pregnant belly. I'll never forget when my homegirl's man, yo man, talk to your friend. She pregnant, still wearing thongs. Nigga, I don't want this business. I was like, I curse you for that.
Please don't mention that to me. But I was wondering, I know some people like it. What's up, Mr. Peasy Show Live was up in the building. Granny said she liked her outfit, but I was just like, just wasn't working for me.
It's giving Lizzo vibes, spiritual.
It just wasn't working for me. And like I said, I love the brat.
Who said they liked it?
Granny,
that's why you get a DM tonight. Granny ass must be blind. Mookie, we just talked about your punk ass.
Oh Lord, yeah, we just ran the ad and every damn thing.
I
completely agree with Rocky on this one.
Yo, that was look, and it's rare spiritual to agree with me. I want y'all to know this. That happens every pink moon. That's like a lunar eclipse. The spiritual agrees with me. So that lets me know that I'm totally right. But Mookie,
Lord Jesus.
Michelle ran an ad on your podcast, and we showed that, what's that cluck nigga?
Al's Toy Barn.
Al's Toy Barn. And before anybody tell you, I said, Mookie looks like a tall, not, you know how you say cuddly teddy bear? I said a cuddly chicken.
Cuddly chicken? You know what? Don't get me started, Rocket, on the damn chicken jokes. But let's go to one of my favorite topics right here. Y'all know I am a major Prince fan.
Oh, okay, good. I thought it was something else.
No. I am a major Prince fan, and they got this big celebration. I wish I could go to this shit. June 8th through the 11th at Paisley Park. I'm going to go there this year, regardless.
Oh, Paisley Park.
Paisley Park. Yeah, you missed it. You can watch the replay, Mook. But this is a rare occasion, and what they're doing, celebrating on the private estate, will open his vault to some of his unreleased music. Do you know how much music Prince never had a chance to release?
They better pat niggas down when they leave.
Yo, he's got a vault of shit that we've never heard that he never released.
House?
That's his house. That's Paisley
It
Park.
look like a hotel waiting room downstairs. But you can tell as a man because it's just so unpersonal, but it's dope though. Still,
yeah, it's still dope layout though.
It's like Prince. It's like Prince said, before I die, I'm gonna set this bitch up like a museum. So when I die, y'all come, and that's what he did.
That's what it is. So it's going to be a big concert celebration. A number of people are going to be able to celebrate the vault and everything else. But I promise you, Prince is the man. He will always be my favorite. Yeah, he will always be one of my favorite artists. And like I said, I just hate I cannot attend that this year, but I will be going to Paisley Park sometime this year. That's my goal.
Just, Michelle, close your eyes and get some crystals in the candle and tend to this spirit.
I will definitely sink into that, okay? I'm going to hone into that energy.
But all the purple you need around you, too.
Girl, did you know Robert De Niro just had another baby?
I heard that nigga still skeeting. And I'm like, nigga, is it not dust yet?
79 years old.
Girl, by the time that baby 10, he going to be dead. That's a damn shame. You know what I'm more shocked at? Damn that I'm not shocked about him having a baby. I'm shocked she wasn't black. She wasn't white.
Yeah, no, she's Asian, I believe.
Yeah.
Asian of
I'm shocked that it wasn't a black woman. She's the first non-black baby mama. Because De Niro loves some sisters. I think that last divorce, that last sister, he said, fuck, I gotta lay off you niggas for a minute. You bitches doing too much.
He has welcomed his 7th child. He did not share the name or the sex of the new arrival, but he did not identify the little one's mother at the time, although it was his current girlfriend, Tiffany Ching. And yeah, so they had footage of her and him leaving the restaurant. You could see her belly was showing.
A girl called her name Hello Kitty.
But 79 years old, still busting out kids.
Look, that would have been old dirty bastard if he was still alive. He tried to catch up with him.
Yeah. Look, Robert De Niro's the man. I don't give a damn what nobody say, but I love
Robert De Niro.
I love Robert De Niro, but 79 years old.
Short friend. Look, if that man
Joe Pesci,
Robert De Niro, and Al Pacino, I love those three. And the one that's not a gangster, I still say I love. I was thinking God did Woody's voice. Thinking of Mookie, he did Woody's voice. Yeah, those are some of the top actors I really do like.
Yeah, I love me some De Niro. But hey, we're gonna see. Hey, look, he got money for nannies. Hell, he could pull it off. He could get some gangster nannies.
That's not the point. He's gonna be dead by the time the child 5 or 6.
That's what Sean was saying. She said that's hella selfish though, because
it is. Look, Michelle, he's gonna be too old to pick that fucker up by the time that child's a toddler. He's too old. His back ain't gonna allow him to pick that baby up. Ooh. They both gonna be smacking on crackers and together.
They both been chewing on crackers at the same time.
They both gonna be eating baby food together. I love you, Rob De Niro, but I'm just saying. Put that old Benjamin Button skeet away.
They gonna be teasing at the same time. Is that what you're saying?
That
Rocky?
part. No,
Okay.
the baby Steve coming in, he's going out. So selfish.
You know what? I'm done.
That Asian woman gonna be wondering where all the baby food went. It's in De Niro's room. Let me stop talking about Rob De Niro because I love you.
Please do. Please stop because you just can't. You can't. You just doing too much, Rocky.
That part, Mookie, both gonna need a diaper change. That's too much for that little Asian woman. How she gonna do nails and change both y'all asses? Ling,
Did you see? Wait a minute. Your ass said, how she gonna do nails and change both the diapers?
Yeah, I did. I said it.
Rocky, I'm done with you right now. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the next story because you went you went there. You went there. Singer Nilo is hitting his girlfriend with legal papers demanding a DNA test for child support order for 2 kids.
You know what? That's kind of bullshit. Now, if you're doing it for 2 kids, them kids weren't born at the same. Are they twins?
No.
Okay, so you don't got tired of the bitch and you trying to get out of some shit. You know them kids yours. It's gonna be like that reel I show you when you denied the baby and you come in the baby, the newborn looking at you like this. You remember that reel? Yo, that was an angry newborn. I was laughing.
In his filing, he said that he believes that he is the biological father of Brandon, that was born in 2021, and Brixton Smith, born in 2023. However, he asked that a DNA blood analysis test be conducted to confirm the paternity of the minor child. So he wants paperwork on the youngest child. Your face.
See, this is when niggas do stuff like this. This is when you make a woman be petty and nasty.
Right,
because
right.
I'm gonna let you have that DNA, but guess what's gonna come with that? Don't look at this motherfucker. Don't come around. Because you're not gonna sit there deny our baby.
But Neo,
you know this was your child.
But Neo been moving real slick in these streets last couple of years.
Neo's a hoe and funny looking. Neo's face look like he's still coming at the coochie. I'm not doing it with your ass.
Did you say his face looks like it's still coming out the coochie?
I said it.
Oh, God. I need some water. Hold on.
Have you not looked at his face?
I need water. Give me a minute. Don't do this shit until I get my water. Please don't do that right there until I get my water.
Mookie is true.
Fucking. Okay, I think I recuperated.
Mookie said, "Why, Lord, why?" I just told the truth.
I will. You know what? Now you've done that. Now everybody up in here, every time they see his face, they gonna picture that scenario of him sliding out of a coochie.
That part. Fucking. It is a damn shame, ain't it? You know them babies yours. Damn you.
Oh God.
Put your ass on child support and you can't see the baby. See, that's when you go ghetto petty.
I'm still trying to get over the damn coochie face. You know, as soon as I can shake it off, I can get to the next one.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna do it again to you later on.
Don't do it. Look, because I'm thinking about his face, it does resemble that.
That part, his face looks stretched out.
Yeah, it looks. Now I gotta find a picture. Hold on, because it's nothing better.
He look like he coming out of coochie.
It's nothing better than a. Oh my God, he does. Hold up, I got these pictures up there. Just give me a minute. Let me find one that really.
My drink low. I'm thirsty.
Well, you need to go ahead while I find this picture. Cam your shit down.
How you do that? You know I'm special.
Hold up, let me cam this heifer down because her ass got to do some shit.
Hold on, bitch. You could walk me through some shit. You know.
Oh, I say you ain't got no control. I got the control. Now get your ass out of here. She cursing me out backstage, yo. But let me open up this picture. Neo has always been odd looking to me. And the fact that Rocky just said what the hell she said does not make it any better for me, because that's what I'm going to be picturing.
I told the truth.
While you up, you could do mine too, heifer.
I got the power.
I got the power, nigga. That's what I'm going to do.
I got the juice. You got the juice now.
Okay, let me share this screen so we could do the comparison of Neo looking like he has come out of a coochie.
That's right.
Oh, God.
Did I lie?
No, you didn't lie, Rocky, but I'm just saying.
Oh, stretched ass face.
That's the picture right there.
He didn't be glad somebody gave him something.
Yeah, that's... And the way his lips are curdled up in that picture, it definitely does have a stretched cooch look. That I'm just saying. That's why I had to pull up a picture so I could actually get the visual to confirm what the hell's going on here. He is very funny looking. I've never found Neo attractive. Never.
That nigga ain't got enough money to be having that kind of arrogance.
But hey, I'm just telling you, he been moving funny as hell in these damn streets. First with his first baby mama, then with his wife, now with his ex-girlfriend. I mean, it's just too much going on with that Negro. It really is too much. So I'm gonna wait for Rocky to get her ass back in her place so she can go ahead and make these stretch coochie jokes before we go on to the next story. What up, Deacon? Don't do that. I'm about to bring you on camera. Don't do that shit.
If Deacon in the building, I definitely had to stop.
Yeah, because she was doing some shit that Deacon would have greatly appreciated backstage. So we're not going to do that.
Spiritual, I know, but spiritual, my attitude is that nigga ain't got that kind of money either. See, if I'm at the fool and just be having like 16 babies out of a dude, you know, I'm looking at dude that got money like Prince had. You know, Michael, he was good, but he's shopped a lot, so that nigga didn't have a lot of money. But you know, you gotta have enough money where you are able to afford to tell him to shut the fuck up. Neo don't have shut the fuck up money.
And he don't really have that energy, even if he had the money.
He don't even have big dick energy.
He don't have that energy. You can just look at that picture and tell, brother, you don't have that stamina
he got
about
micro
you.
Dick energy, don't he?
Micro.
His face look like he little.
Next story. Now, last week we discussed about the bus driver comment that commentator Eboni K. Williams made about if she would ever date a bus driver. Everybody took the topic, ran with it, flipped it, flopped it. So she was recently a guest on the Breakfast Club. And let's just say things got a little heated in the studio because basically Envy was like, you're basically shitting on people who work everyday jobs. So let's just watch a small clip.
My father was a military. He was a mechanic. He was a bus driver. He was a police officer.
So he was exceptional. Your father was exceptional.
My mother worked at Guardian Life Insurance. I'm the first person in my family to go to college, first person to graduate from college, and my parents put me through college. So I don't look at them as mediocre. I don't look at them as average. They are exceptional, and they did what they did to get their kids through all this stuff.
What you said is so different than what I'm talking about.
I am the same with them, and I am the same.
That is just not intellectually honest.
And the difference is what you said is, oh, you want to encourage and you want to do this. I do the same thing without putting people down.
I'm not putting people down. I'm being very honest.
I think you are, and people have been saying, I don't think you're listening. Like, as much as you talk, you're not listening to what people are saying.
Listening. I'm not bothered by that, though. I'm not
because
going to be
people are hurt and they have opinions. Just like you have your opinion, you can't talk over people and not let people talk.
Did you see the meter in the corner before we get to the topic? It had a beige rage meter that would increase.
And you know who did that shit? Charlamagne the guy said, let's put that up. But I do not understand why people are getting so upset about this. Why? You know what? This is what's wrong with our community. We find dumb little shit to just pick and fight about. All we want to do is argue and fight when there's a bigger fight that your ass is too much of a punk to go out and do.
And the thing is, that's her preference, man.
But didn't you listen to a podcast or somebody recently that was talking about how she was going against the systematic thoughts of a black man and he could be doing greater things?
She said in that interview, because that was just the clip, I just wanted to display his behavior.
Yeah.
But she went into why are we not pushing our own men, our own community to do better? Don't just be driving somebody's bus. Why don't you own a bus company? Why don't you do things to build this generational wealth that we're always talking about? So I don't think she was shitting on bus drivers. I said that from when we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
That was her preference. And if she says she's going to date a man, she wants her man to be on a certain level. You got to look at her credentials too now.
That part.
Look at her credentials. And you ask yourself, as a woman who's a journalist, a correspondent, an author, an attorney, so you think she should date down because she's a black woman, and that's not necessarily the case.
But that's the thing with this whole thing with black men. You know, they could date up,
right?
Ain't nobody gonna tell, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about if Jay-Z or somebody went and got a bitch from Burger King or a waitress. And a lot of rich men have done this.
Yep,
don't say nothing. But women, if we choose to pick us someone like Jay-Z did, that's a Beyonce, ain't nobody coming for him.
It's a problem.
It's a problem when black women say, "I want to date someone on my level."
It's okay to have standards, and I want folks to stop thinking what this woman said was a jab at anybody who drives a bus. She just said, if I'm dating one, he got to own it.
But you know what? I do feel what Shar just said in the comments. I think it triggered some mediocre motherfuckers. I mean, Shar said it nicer than I did, but I'm just saying, a lot of mediocre men was triggered.
Right. And I noticed that when that came up, it was more men discussing and debating about this topic than women. I mean, we brought it up as part of the show, but it wasn't the main focus. And a lot of folks still got, exactly, everybody has got their preference. I can't get on you, Rocky, if you decide I'm not going to date nobody who don't eat pork no more. You just won't be coming to the barbecue. I'm not dating
no short-ass man. I don't give a damn if you got upset. But spiritual, she didn't say it in that negative matter.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Naomi, whatever her name is, the horse laugher, only shows so much of the clips. We don't know where it led to. All she said was, would you date a bus driver? And her exact words was, if he owns the bus.
The bus. She
didn't say, I ain't dating no belittle nigga. I ain't dating no man to make less money than me. She didn't say that.
Spiritual.
Well, see, spiritual, you a Virgo, and I know when y'all niggas don't like somebody, you don't like them. So, and I'm kind of the same way. But I don't know who this woman is. I don't follow her like that.
Right.
Hey, Dr. Tyra.
Tyra.
I don't see what's wrong. And see, this is why a lot of black men like to date across the street, what she just said, what she's doing.
Right.
And one white man that's loved dating black women, he said he likes a woman that's going to motivate him to do better. Most black women want to see you do better.
Right. Hell
Don't be comfortable wallowing in mud and then cry and complain about it.
Exactly. When you got situations where we should be uplifting each other. And I think there's certain parts of our community that only uplift you so much. Like, go ahead and get your CDL so you could drive for somebody. Or go ahead and get your CDL so you can start a company.
My want to start a company, and I keep trying to tell him, I can keep reminding him, but I got to let him come out of his own mind and his own fear on his own.
That part.
Because you can do it, but there is nothing wrong with dating a bus driver.
Nothing wrong with dating a bus driver.
Y'all get mad with me, but I'm not dating no nigga flipping burgers. Fuck that. It's hard enough out here for a pimp.
That's your preference. You don't
it's
want him
hard
coming
out here for pimp.
Yeah, look, you don't want him coming home smelling like fries, trying to get romantic. That's what you don't want.
Well, French fries, maybe a girl, I may spray some ketchup on that nigga and lick it off of him. Ooh, nigga, you smell that French fries. But that's just my preference because it's already hard out here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the main breadwinner or the only. If you're working at McDonald's and I'm doing this, yeah, nigga, I'm the main breadwinner. That's a lot of stress.
But if you were, let me ask you this. If you were the main breadwinner in the relationship, would you belittle your mate?
No.
Okay.
I would motivate his ass. Nigga, when you get at Burger King, ain't you supposed to be making manager soon? I mean, you know you do your job, you on time.
Right.
You had that store clean, and they should have promoted you by now. They fucking you. Them burgers be hot and fresh ever since you've been working there. Don't nobody flip a burger like you, boo. Nobody flip their burgers like you.
You a stupid ass.
But I'm gonna try to motivate him. Move up. See if you can save your money and buy into the franchise.
And that takes a lot of money too. But like I said, regardless, it was still a debate. I think Envy took it a little personal, and he was being a little childish about the feedback.
He was being beige rage, and I don't see why he was so upset. Because Negro, you're not a bus driver,
right?
You live in a mansion with 15 kids.
But he was thinking, since his parents worked jobs like that to get him through college, and
that is motivation, Mookie. Goddammit.
You dumbass heifer. But it is. I mean, hell, you don't want your man coming home. He's worked this shift at McDonald's, whatever, and he's frustrated. And he's been working to get a damn promotion. And that's some good ass pep talk.
I'm gonna have a bath running to get that French fry sent off him. Baby, relax. It's okay. Smoke this blunt, take a soak.
Right.
The clean pussy in the bedroom wait. Oh, you know. It's almost like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, either way, but I say everybody has preferences. They have preferences on look. They have preferences on profession. Hell, I was just on with Ali Sadiq. I said the other day, he talking about how he likes women natural. He don't want no weaves. He don't want no lashes. He don't want no BBL. He don't give a damn what you working with, long as it's natural.
It's yours. I believe him because I know how he used to get hot about my hair bouncing and shit.
You would bring that shit up, but you know
that shit was fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious. I will say that it was hilarious.
When you take a tablet to me,
talk about a piece of paper doing that shit trying to be your hair. But I mean, that's all I got right now. I'm glad that we had a chance to put that. Hopefully, we don't have to bring up this bus driver shit next week because
I'm not not bringing it up.
It's
been, you got a personal hate for the bitch. I don't know what it is. I talked to spiritual on down low about that. I don't know the heifer, but I just did not see her attack, low income. Well, first of all, bus drivers don't make low income. They got good benefits. Right. So, like I said, I would date a damn bus driver. I need a titty job. My back hurt, nigga. I need to tap in on it. I need to tap in on that health insurance.
I'm talking about Mookie's ass. Talking about I marry a woman that works at Whataburger and she wouldn't have to take a bath when she gets home.
I know your goddamn chicken cutlet ass would. And you be telling her, "Can I get a Dr. Pepper on the side, baby?" Yeah, Mookie don't never cam. I'm insulted because Mookie don't never cam up with us half the time. And I know you over there, you ain't doing shit, but that's all right. It's been an hour. We about to cam down anyway.
Because that man has to work a day job. Okay, so he has to deal
with all
cheering.
Do. Yeah, bitch, I work too. I work with cheerings. I work with children's like that Negro. I just ain't got to deal with them 24/7 all day. It's always another kid in my chair. Sometimes they good, sometimes they holler, have a fucking fit. Then on top of that, what's even worse than Mookie got to do? I got to deal with their parents at the same time. You sit there talking about, can you hold him? Oh, bitch, sit that little monkey there. Would you sit him down so I can cut his hair? You boo. It's okay. That's what's wrong with him. Your baby's a punk.
I can't with you. I can't promise you. I am so done with your ass. But I understand it's the coddling generation. We gotta shake this shit off because Lord, was it you or Dad that said this afternoon about the next generation of senior citizens is going to be a sad generation?
Was me. I watched a reel with this white dude as a comedian. I don't forget his name, but he said, "Could you imagine the stories of the next elderly generation in 50 years?" He's like, when you talk to your grandmother, they'll be like, "Oh, this is so-and-so that just flew the first jet or something." And he was like, this new generation, "Oh, that's my breakfast." "Oh, that's your great grandma. She's got the same picture selfie in the mirror." Yeah. And, I didn't think about that. But, I shared another reel today with this little white boy crying about meat emojis.
Girl, look.
And this
I gotta find that video while you're talking about it. Tell the people about it.
I shared it with you in your whatchamacallit, and I shared it on my page too. But this is what's wrong with this generation. And the sad thing, it kind of trickles into ours. Because I know people in their late 40s or mid 40s, all the way down into their 20s that cry about stupid shit. And you crying about meat emojis because it's a trigger for you. And you start fake crying about it. Nigga, I eat meat. And I don't mean the kind like Deacon like. Tell me the kind you put on the grill, you put on the stove. I like a little bit of bacon. I like a little chicken. This is the trigger for me. And I was like, you weak crop. This is what I don't like besides them being weak. Victim cries. Everybody want to be a victim nowadays.
Oh my God, yes.
And I'm tired of victims. I'm tired of bitch ass people.
Oh.
And you know what? I had somebody come in, and this white guy had me crying because he talked about he worked for Amazon. And he said Amazon has an area for the younger people when they're overwhelmed and just out, when they need to talk to somebody. He said he calls it the crybaby room. But actually, when they get overwhelmed or like that fucker was, oh my God, it triggers me. They go into this room and get on the phone and talk to somebody. It's like a little cozy, little cushions and shit where you could feel cuddly. We are this country is turning into bitch ass niggas. Period. And when he told me that, I said, are you serious? I would laugh at their ass too. I would.
But you know what?
I'd never go out the bitch room. Did you just come out the bitch room? I couldn't believe it.
Girl, look, that's a good example because when we were working in our younger days, there was no resource room. You had the break room or you took your ass out to your car. So
when I was in my teens working, and if I had a bully or a problem, mama, that was the only resource I had.
That's it. That was it. But at the same
and your
time,
mama come and they cuss your ass out.
You know what? And you know what? That's a lame excuse for corporations too. Because I say that because if you feel that I come to a job that I'm so overwhelmed with my job,
working here.
I'm so overwhelmed with my job. I need to go in here and just get my mental back in focus. And
you know what you need to do? Get your bitch ass off my clock and go home. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a little 2-week vacation time. So you could debate on being a little bitch ass or your check. Because when you miss them 2 weeks, that check gonna look real bitchy to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna give you a reason to cry. That check gonna make you cry. It's so little.
Look, I think you said enough. You already took me out with the goddamn Neo coochie face. Now I will never look at Neo the same way again, ever.
Hell, why would you want to look at him?
You know what? All right, girl. You got any closing statements? Because I'm just so done with your crackhead ass right now.
God bless. God love you. God love me.
Bye.